The top 10 amazing Apple stores in the world. Apple has more than 400 of their retail stores worldwide. The majority of Apple stores are standardized. Each store has a clear glass front with panels stacked on either side of the main door, lighting that cuts across the front of the store to the back, and the same make and design of shelves and tables, a high ceiling, and an overall minimalistic yet boxed-up feel. This design and layout was actually patented in 2013. Number 10. Apple Marina Bay Sands, Singapore. Singapore. Apple Today previewed Apple Marina Bay Sands, the first Apple store to sit directly on the water. Appearing as a sphere floating on the iridescent Marina Bay, the store introduces a new and captivating retail experience at one of the most iconic locations in Singapore. Entirely surrounded by water, Apple Marina Bay Sands offers uninterrupted 360-degree panoramic views of the city and its spectacular skyline. The sphere is a first-of-its-kind, all-glass dome structure that is fully self-supported, comprising 114 pieces of glass with only 10 narrow vertical mullions for structural connection. Inspired by the Pantheon in Rome, an oculus located at the apex of the dome provides a flooding ray of light that travels through the space. The interior of the glass is lined with custom baffles, each uniquely shaped to counter sun angles and provide a nighttime lighting effect. Number 9. Apple Michigan Avenue, Chicago. Apple Michigan Avenue is the first of a new generation of store designs that the company plans to replicate at its most significant retail locations. The plot of land the Chicago store stands on is unique because of its historic significance. It was here that Jean-Baptiste Point du Sable, the city's first permanent non-native settler, lived. Across the Chicago River, the U.S. Army set up Fort Dearborn in 1803. Today, the intersection is one of the most visited, with iconic views in every direction. In choosing the site, Apple knew it had some work to do. Pioneer Court was barren and blocked the view of the river. A restaurant on the riverbank sat below, but without direct access to the plaza, it suffered. Foster Plus Partners design gives the corner a new life, with easy access between the river and the plaza. Number 8. Apple Central World, Bangkok. The latest Apple store in Thailand was opened on Friday, July 31, at the Ratchaprasong shopping mall. According to the brand, this two-floor Apple store, connected to Central World on both levels, will feature an all-glass design sheltered under a cantilevered tree canopy roof. The wood touches continue throughout, as a spiral staircase, fashioned out of stainless steel, wraps around the tree's timber center, leading from the ground level to the second floor. The store incorporates many of Apple's latest features, including freestanding displays, a boardroom, and a forum centered on a video wall. In the future, the forum will host live sessions from Bangkok artists and musicians. Number 7. Apple Sanlitun, Beijing. The project, which is twice the size of the original, is the result of a close collaboration between Apple and the integrated engineering and design teams at Foster Plus Partners. Apple Sanlitun is all about being open and inviting, visually, physically, and metaphorically, explains Stefan Belling, head of studio, Foster Plus Partners. The store is a grand place that connects the inside and the outside. The store has a porous building envelope that opens out onto all four sides and connects to a multi-layered circulation network. The principal glazed facade facing the central square floods the display areas inside with natural light. Two stone staircases on either side of the store lead up to the Genius Grove on the upper level. Number 6. Apple Piazza Liberty, Milan. Apple Piazza Liberty is an ensemble of two fundamental elements, a stepped plaza and a fountain. Visitors are drawn towards the piazza by the sight of the dramatic new fountain. Visitors enter the fountain through a glass-covered entrance, enveloped by the sights and sounds of vertical jets of water that splash against the 26-foot-high glass walls. The interior is a bright monolithic space, metaphorically carved out of the same stone as the plaza above. The ceiling follows the stepped profile of the amphitheater, with skylights and backlit ceiling panels that innovatively combine artificial and natural light. Number 5. Apple Park Visitor Center, Cupertino. A rooftop terrace above the center offers a view of the spaceship. though it's partially obscured by some of the 9,000 trees planted on the campus. Inside, there's 11,000 pounds. Model of the building. Hold up an iPad and you'll get an augmented reality tour of the building, which in all likelihood is the closest you'll ever get to being inside, since members of the public aren't permitted. Employees began transitioning from Apple's old campus to the new one, which cost a reported $5 billion to build in April. Staff reportedly have not been pleased with the building's open floor plan, with some teams holding out on moving for fear that it would cut into their productivity. Number 4. Apple Schildergasse, Cologne. The announcement confirms long-held rumors that Apple has been planning a second store in the city. Evidence surfaced in January that it was putting the finishing touches to a store at the sought-after retail location, which was previously occupied by European clothing brand Poland. The street of Schildergasse has a Roman history and derives its name from Schild, meaning shield, because artists who lived there in the Middle Ages were known for their paintings of coats of arms. Every hour, some 13,000 people pass through the street, which spans 500 meters from Hochstrasse on the eastern end to Neumarkt on the western end. Number 3. Apple KÄRNTNER Strasse, Vienna. According to the report, the building in question is where Esprit currently operates its flagship store. It offers 3 floors and would be a good fit for Apple. For Esprit, the location is no longer worthwhile, they say, because the competition from cheaper brands has become too great. For Apple, KÄRNTNER Strasse would be an ideal place for an Apple store. It is one of the top-selling shopping streets in all of Austria. More than 60,000 people come to the shopping mall every day, so you won't be able to complain about a lack of walk-in customers. According to the Standard, it is not yet 100% certain whether Apple actually wants to operate the store itself or possibly cooperate with an authorized retail partner. Number 2. Apple Regent Street, London. Regent Street is one of the most famous shopping streets in the world, and the site where Apple opened its first retail store in Europe in 2004. The new store occupies the same 1898 building, with the Grade D listed historic facade now restored and preserved. The design enhances transparency from the street and floods the store with natural light, dramatically improving the visual connection between the 2 levels. The interior front facade, with its full-height arches clad in Portland stone, can be appreciated in its full extent. The store also features the longest luminous ceiling panels in the world that cover the entire ceiling. The custom-made lighting panels emit a pure, even white light and have the capability to absorb ambient noise. The signature Apple display tables are set against the backdrop of the new avenue. The completely redesigned wall display that allows people to touch, feel and try out the Apple products. Number 1. Apple Dubai Mall, Dubai. Apple Dubai Mall is reinventing the traditional introverted idea of mall-based retail as a more outward-looking experience that engages with the spectacle of urban life. Its design is a highly innovative response to the culture and climate of the Emirates, while also demonstrating Apple's pioneering ambition to create inspirational civic spaces for all. Located in Dubai Mall, one of the most visited urban centers in the world, attracting over 80 million visitors every year since 2014, the new Apple Dubai Mall occupies the most pivotal position in the city, alongside the iconic Burj Khalifa and overlooking the famous Dubai fountains. Spanning over 2 floors, it embraces the Theater of the Fountains with a sweeping 186-foot wide and 18-foot deep terrace, a first for any Apple store, with unparalleled views of the spectacular setting and the incredible choreographed display. The design of Apple Dubai Mall is a celebration of the sun, using the abundant daylight to create a special ambience within. Reinterpreting the traditional Arabic mashrabiyah, innovative, solar wings gently shade the outside terrace during the day and open majestically during the evening to reveal the best seat in the house with a breathtaking view. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video.